Nobody expected Arrowhead to feel like a playoff battleground on Christmas, but there was a moment late that made everyone forget the calendar. The Broncos moved the chains, but their drives often stalled. The Chiefs managed enough to keep it tight, and the scoreboard stayed suspiciously low for a primetime rivalry. If you were watching for drama, you knew the ending would hinge on a couple small things: a physical play call and a moment of composure that changed the AFC picture. I'll explain the full payoff in the next section, but hold on to this. It wasn't the flashiest play, and it wasn't the loudest. It was a quiet, grinded out sequence that said more about this Broncos highlight reel stat line. He didn't have a 300-yard passing night or a barrage of bombs. He managed the game, completed enough throws, took what the defense gave him, and when necessary, used his legs to flip the field. That's the kind of night that had third downs and exploited small alignment mistakes. The sequence culminated in a touchdown that put Denver back in front. But I'm holding the specifics of that final play for a little longer, because the real turning point was the way Denver sustained the march, not just low total yards and limited possession, and small errors stacked against them at the worst possible times. Arrowhead pride. There were little details that decided the night. A late offside penalty gave Denver an extra life on a critical series. Reuters. For the Chiefs, the season slides toward reset. The injuries to Mahomes and Minshew are seismic. Turning to developmental quarterbacks is a long-term project. There were encouraging flashes from young players and Oladokan. So what does this night leave us with, emotionally and strategically? A few takeaways. Bo Nix proved he can lead a late drive under pressure. Denver proved it can win a grind game away from home. Kansas City proved it has internal depth, but also note or the opening chapter of a deep playoff run. Reuters. Nobody expected Arrowhead to feel like a playoff battleground on Christmas, but there was a moment late that made everyone forget the calendar and remember what's at stake in January. This night mattered because trying to win a game, they were protecting position, a tiebreaker, momentum, and the chance to lock up a rare AFC West crown that hasn't belonged to Denver in a decade. If you're building a postseason resume, nights like this are the ones you carry forward. Reuters, Kansas City, meanwhile, showed up in full-on reset mode. Both